Can you guys hear me? I can't hear you at all.
Not yet. How about
Hey.
this?
There we go. Hello.
Technology.
Okay, we're on.
She looks
This
like
is
an
on.
Andy Warhol.
I know.
I know, you're all green. Okay. This is the Eureka Springs Parks and Recreation Commission special meeting at the auditorium, May 30th, 6:05 PM. We're here. Can I have roll call, please?
Mark Ingram here.
Laurie Crummond here.
Ruth Gubenhager here.
Rod Gray here.
Ursula Volunteer.
Sam Dudley here.
All right, we have a quorum. Can I have a motion to approve the agenda?
I move that we approve the agenda.
Second.
Lori, that's Rod. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion passes 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 4? 1, 2,
4 to 0.
4 to 0. The agenda is approved. Any public comments? Anyone from the public here? No? Okay. The new business tonight is to discuss the RFP submitted for the Lake Leatherwood Gravity Project shuttle operations and to discuss voting whether to move forward. Has everyone done their homework? We all know we've talked about this, read about this. We all know what we're talking about here. Sam, I'm going to let you give us a little update before we get ready to.
Oh yeah, for sure. So,
Okay.
heyo. I believe it was last Wednesday. Susan and Nikki and myself went over the RFP and graded it, and I believe it was a total of 70 possible points, and it ended up being like an average of about 64, which is good. So, you know, we're pretty happy with the package that Slaughter Trail Guides put together for us. Can you hear okay, Carissa?
I can.
Okay, cool.
And to clarify, Sam, that was the only bid,
That was
The
the
only-
only, yes, that was the
Only
only
one
one we got.
received?
Okay.
Yeah,
which we expect.
yeah, well. Yes, mostly. So yeah, we graded it. We made a few notes of things, you know, that we could, maybe things that weren't included or that we maybe want to see added into the contract if we move forward with the contract. But for the most part, everyone was it's a pretty easy process. You sit down, do a little reading, fill out your evaluation, and you're good.
Okay. And so you prepared this for us today, but do we have this on?
That is in the Dropbox
Yes.
Okay.
folder. Just, I mean, I think everyone got that email, but just FYI, this is, you know, confidential information.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
I don't know if it's subject to FOIA or not, because it's, like, the contract will be for sure, but the RFP, I'm not, sometimes there's immunity because they don't want certain information
Yeah, during
of
the
theirs
process.
getting out
I
during
think
the
it's when it's
process.
done.
Right.
In my experience with government contracting, which I do have some, that does become public information immediately. I
Oh, it
mean,
does?
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
There's nothing in here that should be proprietary, and they shouldn't be submitting anything proprietary on a government bid.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, this
So-
shouldn't be
Good to know.
disclosing any
Yeah.
deep, dark secrets.
I
on
think
it.
it's fine. There's no,
RFP.
yeah, there's no, none of
I
that.
mean, there's nothing in here that's, that would worry me, but, so essentially, I mean, the answers were all great. You know, he went through a lot of their experience and filled out all the information needed. There's a few, you know, gaps here and there. Not gaps, but just things that like maybe we could, wanted to see a little bit more on, but I took notes on mine. But mostly this is for you guys. I mean, if you guys had any questions or concerns or anything like that, I'd obviously be happy to answer it.
I didn't see any surprises. I mean, look
I
at it like
didn't either.
it's what I expected.
No, I looked at this the other day. It was nothing.
He's been doing this for a while. He's professional. He knows what to do. I'm glad he submitted this, and I'm glad we can move forward with it. Speaking of, what do you want from us tonight, Sam? You want us to vote whether to pursue the contract?
Yeah, I mean, so, this is my first time doing an RFP. I think the process is that we would come together and, I mean, sometimes there's more than one RFP or
Right.
more than one bid
Right.
that comes in for an RFP. And, I mean, I think regardless, though, we still need to have a vote to make sure that you guys are comfortable with
Absolutely.
moving forward with actually writing up a contract. And then I was hoping next week's workshop, if I could have a rough draft ready by then, we could go over that.
That'd be
So,
awesome.
Yeah, that would be terrific.
I'm of the opinion, and I don't know what the actual rules are for this, but once we say, yes, we agree, and you work with legal, I don't know that you need to come back to us. I mean, Ruth signs the contract, or?
Well, with a rough draft especially, I think if we have input between now and then, I'm sure we can give it to you. But I think once you've finalized the contract and you're ready to, we probably would need another vote.
Oh, would we? Okay.
We would. It seems like
We
we vote
don't
tonight
need to
and
get
it's
involved
done.
in the draft
just-
side of it.
Right.
No, so, yeah, I mean, tonight would be sort of like,
Not
okay,
like
we're,
Not like we're comparing it to anything other than what we
Right.
do today.
Right.
So our
Right.
only other option, if we didn't move forward, was to do nothing.
Right.
yeah, there'll be a lot more
Yeah.
details in the contract in terms of like how we would deal with certain issues if there was a need to terminate the contract or, if they weren't performing or, stuff like that, so.
What about if we do this? How about you just send us the contract that you come up with, give us time to review it. If we have anything to say, we could offer advice. But I don't see that we would need another vote once we agree with this.
That's what I
And
say.
you but I do like the idea of getting the contract together and sending it out so we've at least seen it. We can all say, well, we saw it. We didn't
Yeah.
have any objection, so we can't yell at Sam later, But
Okay.
obviously, you got to run it through the legal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I'd like to, have you guys vote on it.
You would?
Just, I mean,
You
it
would?
seems like the right thing to do.
I
mean,
think that it would be, whether legally necessary or not, appropriate after it's like ready, that we vote to say, yeah, we accept that, Sam. You guys did a good job. It's done. You and Dustin, perfect,
But
whatever.
we're like 3 weeks out at least until the next
Oh, that's
voting
true.
meeting.
That's
And
true.
that's my point.
Oh, it's going to
It's
gonna
going to be
delay
that
It's
long?
gonna take me a little while.
Okay, if you feel comfortable with that, then
Yeah.
I have no problem. I'm just
Yeah.
really
Okay.
trying to let you move fast as you can with it if you want to.
Is there any impact in operations between now and then? Do we just continue as is?
We just keep,
Yeah, seamless transfer.
yeah, we just keep trucking or shuttling or vanning, whatever automobile. Yeah, it won't impact anything, so.
Seems like there's been a lot of
So
activity.
there's no deadline that we have to meet, or there's no
No,
impact?
I mean, my aim was for July 1st, because that would be the, halfway point through the year, so it would be like a good way for us to
Right.
compare numbers and,
Yeah.
so
I think
that'd be cool.
we could come up with if you wanted to vote tonight to allow him to pursue the contract, then he could do the
Yes.
contract, send us a copy, deal with Dustin, and then when it's all said and done, he comes back to a meeting, you say, this is the contract we're doing, I think we do need to vote that time and say, yep, whatever.
Let's
Perfect.
go.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me ask you, Sam, you said you had a few things that jumped out at you.
Oh, I mean, and
Were any
looking,
of them pertinent, or were they
I mean, looking back on them, they're all pretty like
nitpicking?
yeah, like, for example, I was like, it would be nice to see, because they're a private enterprise, they could give discounts to, locals. So
Oh,
if
I
you live in
understand.
or work in Eureka, you could,
Right.
as a public entity, we can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But as a private, they could also like, maybe include like a 10 punch pass or something like, I mean, it's all like, it's nothing that,
Loyalty
Yeah.
program of some sort.
Okay,
Yeah.
Well,
just wondering.
they do have the season pass here that they're offering.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
explanation for $249.
Mhm.
So that's from Memorial Day, which was this Monday, all the way through to Labor Day weekend.
and really, I would.
There is a discount there.
Yeah, and that's sort of stuff like, I'd like for them to, I
Expand.
kind of want to, they're a private business, they know more about how to raise money, more than, like, I personally do as far as just that very specific operation. So I kind of want to just let them, I mean, there'll be parameters, but like, you guys set your price, whatever you think is fair based off gas prices. And, I mean, they have an incentive to make money, so they're not going to
Yeah.
overcharge because they're going to scare people
And
off. They're
they're
not
going
going
to
to
market it however they
undercharge.
want to
'cause-
market it. They can choose a loyalty program, they can do whatever, but it's.
Yeah,
up to us.
because we're getting the same amount of money, and if they make a
Right.
lot of money or a
Exactly.
little money. And then we're
Exactly.
going to revisit that in 1 year in, right?
Right.
Right,
We're gonna-
that was
yeah.
the
Okay.
plan.
They
Okay.
make millions of dollars, and we want some of
We
it.
want a little higher piece of the
Really?
pie. But yes, I think, yeah, I agree. Let them do, I think it is kind of nice if they do decide to do that, you know, a local
Yeah.
discount. But again, it's their business. They get to do it how they want to.
Yeah, and the main parameters will be more like how to deal with emergency situations or, you know, social media and stuff and like just more things that we should get involved in more. But I don't want to get too involved into the pricing, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I
Okay.
absolutely, I agree, yeah.
I agree, yeah. Okay, is anybody ready to make a motion?
Well, can I ask one question?
Yes.
How long is the payment term? It doesn't say on here.
So, yeah, and that'll be something that's in the contract.
Okay.
But my initial thought is, you know, if we can get it done by July 1st, it'd be nice to do a 18-month
Okay.
based off these terms. And then that'll give this first 6 months to kind of work out the kinks. And
It'll
then,
also get us in the budget year, like
yeah,
a
For the- yeah.
renewing per
Okay.
budget year. I like that idea,
Right,
not
that's good.
renegotiating in the middle of it, and us not knowing
yeah, kind
while
of
we're
let
budgeting
it
what it's
settle.
going to be.
Yeah. And you need a full year to really assess like how well something like that is going to do because mountain biking is it's a very seasonal
Yeah, you need
sport.
different seasons
you know?
to see what's.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Any other questions? Carissa, any other questions? No?
No?
Okay. Does someone want to make a motion to allow Sam to pursue the contract, move forward?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, that's Rod. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
It's Mark. Any discussion?
No.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye, sorry.
Motion passes 4-0. You have permission, Sam, to pursue the contract. Motion passes.
Yay.
Okay. So have a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
It's Mark. The second?
Second.
Rod. Discussion? All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0. We
See you
are.
later, guys.
Bye, Krista. Thank you for being
Enjoy
here.
the brownies.
Yes, we will.
Bye. Enjoy your night.
Okay, we're
Enjoy your
adjourned.
no brownies.
6:18 p.m.
I'll eat yours for you.
6:18 p.m. All right. Thank you.
I like it.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, David. We're done.
Yeah, I like a quickie. In this sense.
In this sense, yeah. So Sammy, I'm probably going to just come down tomorrow and get the reconciliation things out of the way.
That's it. We're done. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.